Hello there. I'm James, 85 years young, and welcome to Golden Age Secrets. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, who is that person staring back at me? I hear it all the time from folks our age. That disconnect between how you feel inside and what you see in the reflection. Today, I'm going to solve one of the biggest mysteries that has frustrated people over 60 for decades. Why some seniors look vibrant and magnetic while others just fade away. The answer isn't what you might think. It's not about expensive procedures or buying a whole new wardrobe. In my many decades on this earth, I've discovered it comes down to 10 specific style principles that anyone can apply, regardless of budget, body type, or background. By the end of today's video, you'll understand exactly why that stylish 75-year-old at your community center turns heads when they walk in the room, and how you can do the same. I'm James from Golden Age Secrets, and these next 20 minutes might just change how you present yourself to the world forever. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you ever bought new clothes but still felt invisible, or worse, felt like you were trying too hard? There's a reason for that, and we're going to fix it today. Let's start with tip number 1. Understand your current body shape, not the one you had 30 years ago. Our bodies change with age. That's just biology. The mistake many make is fighting against these changes instead of working with them. Let me show you what I mean. Notice how my friend Barbara was wearing boxy, oversized clothes trying to hide her new curves. That actually made her look larger and older. Instead, by choosing garments that gently define her waistline, like a wrap dress, she looks polished and proportional. For us men, those baggy pants might feel comfortable, but they're aging you instantly. My buddy Richard switched to straight-leg trousers with just the right amount of room, and the difference is remarkable. You know, when I was in my 60s, I kept wearing those pleated pants from the 80s, thinking they hid my growing middle. My grandson took a photo of me at his graduation, and good heavens, I looked like I was wearing a tent. Now, I'll wear proper-fitting pants that skim the body without hugging it too tightly. The secret is dressing for the body you have today, with love and understanding, not frustration. I've lived in this body for 85 years, and I've learned to appreciate it more with each passing decade. Now for tip number 2, which might surprise you. Simplify your wardrobe. Most style problems stem from having too many options, not too few. I call it closet chaos, and it leads to decision fatigue every morning. Back in the day, I had 4 closets bursting with clothes, jackets from the 70s, ties from every era, shirts I hadn't worn in decades. Getting dressed was a daily struggle. Here's what I've discovered in my 85 years on this planet. 80% of the time, we wear just 20% of our clothes. Those favorite pieces that make us feel great, that's your style signature right there. I'm going to show you how to identify those key pieces and build around them. By the end of this tip, you'll understand why some of the most stylish people you know seem to have a uniform they rely on. Look at my friend Martha's transformation. From 60 so-so items to 25 pieces she absolutely loves. Everything mixes and matches, and she tells me getting dressed is now the easiest part of her day. For me, I've found that 3 pairs of good trousers, 5 quality shirts, 2 sweaters, and 1 well-fitted sports jacket can take me almost anywhere. It's liberating to have fewer, better things. Tip number 3 addresses something not enough people talk about. The right colors can take 10 years off your appearance. As we age, our skin tone changes, and those colors that look great on you at 40 might be washing you out now. But the right colors, they bring life back to your face, make your eyes sparkle, and yes, make you look significantly younger. See the difference when my sister Sandra wears this muted beige versus this rich teal? Same person, same lighting, but one color makes her look tired, while the other makes her look vibrant and alive. I learned this the hard way when my daughter took a photo of me in a pale yellow shirt. "Dad," she said, "you look like you're coming down with something." She was right. That color drained every bit of life from my face. The color test is simple. Hold different colored fabrics up to your face in natural light and notice which ones make your eyes pop and your skin look healthier. For me, deeper blues and forest greens work wonders, while those pale pastels do me no favors. You'll be amazed at how something as simple as changing your shirt color can transform your whole appearance. For tip number 4, we need to talk about something that ages people faster than almost anything else: outdated eyewear. Your glasses are front and center on your face. They're what people notice first when they look at you. Yet so many of us haven't updated our frames in years, sometimes decades. I was guilty of this myself. Wore the same style frames from 1985 to 2005. 20 years. No wonder people kept asking when I was going to retire, even though I felt young and energetic. The wrong frames can add years to your appearance and hide your best features. The right frames? They're like an instant facelift without the surgery. When I finally updated to a modern, slightly rectangular frame with a touch of color, people started telling me how great I looked. Some even asked if I'd lost weight or changed my hair. It was just the glasses. For men, avoid those tiny rectangular frames that were popular in the early 2000s. They make your face look larger and older. For women, those enormous 1980s frames that cover half your face aren't doing you any favors either. Find a balance, something current but not trendy. I get compliments on my blue titanium frames all the time, and they brighten my face considerably. Now, tip number 5 might be the most transformative. Proper fit is everything. The number one styling mistake I see in people over 60 is wearing clothes that don't fit correctly, either too tight, which looks uncomfortable, or too loose, which looks sloppy. At my retirement community, I see it every day. Perfectly nice folks wearing perfectly nice clothes that just don't fit their bodies. Look at my neighbor Robert. Same budget, same style preference, but the properly fitted version makes him look put together, confident, and yes, more youthful. He used to wear his shirts 2 sizes too big because he thought it hid his midsection. All it did was make him look shapeless and sloppy. Here's what I've learned about fit at 85. Clothes should skim the body, not hug it and not hang off it. For men, shirt collars shouldn't gap away from the neck. Sleeves should end right at the wrist bone, and pants should have a slight break at the shoe. For women, seams should sit at the shoulder, not droop down the arm, and waistlines should actually sit at your natural waist. A $20 shirt that fits perfectly will always look better than a $200 shirt that doesn't. And many stores offer basic alterations for free or a small fee. My tailor, Miguel, has been adjusting my clothes for 30 years, and he's as important to my appearance as my barber. For tip number 6, we're diving into the power of the third piece strategy. Ever notice how some people always look finished while others look incomplete, even in nice clothes? The difference is often what stylists call the third piece. I learned this trick from my late wife, Eleanor, who always looked elegant no matter the occasion. If your pants are piece 1 and your shirt is piece 2, the third piece is what elevates the outfit. A lightweight jacket, a vest, a cardigan, a statement accessory, or even a scarf. Even in hot weather, there are options. A lightweight linen vest, a short-sleeved knit sweater, or even just a pocket square can serve as that third piece. For me, a simple navy blazer transforms an ordinary outfit into something more polished. I keep it hanging by the door, and it saved me countless times when unexpected visitors arrive or when a casual outing suddenly includes a nicer restaurant. My neighbor Doris uses colorful scarves as her third piece. She has dozens in different colors and weights for every season, and she always looks put together. The third piece doesn't have to be complicated or uncomfortable. It just needs to add that finishing touch that says you put some thought into your appearance. Tip number 7 addresses something many of us struggle with: how to look modern without looking like you're trying to be 30 again. There's a sweet spot between outdated and trying too hard, and I'm going to show you exactly how to find it. It's about incorporating just enough current trends to look relevant without going overboard. I call it modern classic dressing. At 85, I've seen trends come and go and come back again. Bell bottoms were popular when I was young. Then they were laughably outdated. Then they came back as flares, and now they're wide-leg pants. The fashion wheel keeps turning. You don't need to follow every fashion whim, but incorporating select modern elements keeps you looking current. The key is to stick with classic pieces for your foundation and add small modern touches. For instance, I wear classic trousers and button-down shirts, but I might choose one with a subtle contemporary pattern or an updated collar shape. My friend Elaine, who's 92 if you can believe it, keeps her wardrobe classic, but stays current with modern jewelry and updated silhouettes. She'll never wear ripped jeans or crop tops, but her classic pieces are always in current cuts and proportions. Think of it this way: you want people to notice you, not your clothes. If your outfit screams 1987 or tries too hard to be 2025, that's all people will see. But if you dress in well-fitted quality basics with subtle current touches, they'll see you, vibrant, engaged, and relevant. For tip number 8, we're going to talk about something that can instantly make or break your appearance: footwear. Your shoes tell a story about you, Are they saying what you want them to? Worn out, outdated, or inappropriate footwear can undermine an otherwise great outfit. I see it all the time. A well-dressed person with scuffed, outdated, or just plain unattractive shoes. The good news? There are more comfortable, stylish options for mature feet than ever before. When I was younger, you had to choose between comfort and style. Now, brands have figured out how to give us both. My podiatrist actually recommended several brands that have excellent support but look current and stylish. For men, avoid those chunky, square-toed shoes that were popular in the 90s. They date you immediately. Instead, look for a slightly rounded toe in a classic style like loafers, lace-ups, or low-profile sneakers. For women, the options are endless, but comfort should never be sacrificed for style at our age. As someone who still walks 5 miles every morning at 85, I can tell you that good footwear is essential, but it doesn't have to look orthopedic. I have 3 pairs of walking shoes that look modern and stylish, but have all the support my aging feet need. My dancing shoes for ballroom night have special cushioning, but look like regular dress shoes. No one would ever know they're comfort shoes. Invest in your footwear. It affects not just your appearance, but your mobility and comfort. And please keep them clean and in good repair. Nothing ages an outfit faster than neglected shoes. Tip number 9 might be controversial. Don't be afraid to show some skin. Strategically. Many style guides for seniors suggest covering everything up, but that can actually make you look older and more frumpy. The key is knowing which areas to highlight. When my wife was alive, she used to say, "James, it's not about hiding, it's about highlighting." For most of us over 60, our forearms, ankles, and collarbones remain attractive features regardless of age. Highlighting these areas can look elegant and subtly youthful. For men, simply rolling up your sleeves to show forearms or wearing pants with a slightly shorter hem to show a bit of ankle modernizes your look instantly. For women, a boat neck top that shows collarbones or 3/4 length sleeves that highlight wrists can be very flattering. My friend Maureen always wears sleeveless tops for dancing. At 78, her arms may not be as firm as they once were, but her confidence and joy in movement make her radiant. The key is balance. I'm not suggesting inappropriate exposure, just strategic openness that prevents that bundled up, hiding from the world look that can age you. Remember, it's about looking vital and engaged with life, not trying to look 30 again. And finally, tip number 10, perhaps the most important of all. Posture and movement matter more than what you wear. You can have the most expensive, perfectly fitted outfit, but slouched shoulders and hesitant movement will undermine it instantly. Conversely, someone in simple clothes who stands tall and moves with confidence looks magnetic at any age. I've seen this proven time and again at our community dances. It's not the most elaborately dressed people who stand out, but those who carry themselves with dignity and move with confidence. After my stroke at 75, my posture suffered terribly. I worked with a physical therapist who gave me a simple routine I still do every morning. I stand against a wall for 2 minutes, making sure my head, shoulders, and hips all touch the wall. That muscle memory stays with me throughout the day. I also do shoulder rolls and gentle stretches to keep my body aligned. The mindset piece is just as important. When I was recovering, my daughter said something I'll never forget. Dad, walk like you're going somewhere important, because you are. That shift in thinking, that my presence matters, that I have purpose, changed how I move through the world. Remember, the goal isn't to look younger, it's to look vibrant, relevant, and fully alive at exactly the age you are. I don't want to be 40 again. Those years had their own challenges. At 85, I have wisdom, perspective, and freedom I never had before. My style reflects that. Confident, uncomplicated, and authentic. Now, I'm going to walk through each of these tips in more detail. For body shape, let me tell you something I've learned at 85. Comfort and fit can coexist. When I was younger, I wore those baggy suits thinking they hid my growing middle. But my grandson took a photo, and I looked like I was swimming in fabric. Let me share how I approach each of these principles in my daily life, and how you can too. When it comes to body shape, remember that hiding under excess fabric actually makes you look larger. For men who have developed a bit more around the middle like me, a slightly more fitted, not tight, shirt with vertical patterns works wonders. Avoid those horizontal stripes. They only emphasize width. And please throw out those pleated pants. They add bulk exactly where we don't need it. For the ladies, if you've developed more of an apple shape, look for dresses and tops with empire waists or A-line silhouettes that skim rather than cling. If you're more straight-shaped now, create the illusion of curves with strategic seaming and wrap styles. My friend Dorothy wears these beautiful wrap dresses that create a waistline, even though she says she lost hers decades ago. About simplifying your wardrobe, it truly is liberating. Start by removing anything you haven't worn in 2 years, anything that needs repair that you haven't fixed, and anything that makes you feel less than your best when you put it on. Be ruthless. I donated 6 garbage bags of clothes after Eleanor passed, and I've never missed a single item. For your core wardrobe, think in terms of outfits, not individual pieces. Everything should mix and match with at least 3 other items. This concept alone revolutionized my approach to dressing. Now I can reach into my closet blindfolded and still put together a decent outfit. Color is such a powerful tool as we age. Our skin tone tends to become more muted, so those bold colors we used to wear might need adjustment. But that doesn't mean retreating to beige and gray. It means finding the right intensity and undertone for your current coloring. Hold fabrics up to your face in natural light. Do you look energized or drained? My friend Harold insisted blue was his color, until I showed him the difference between the navy blue that made him look distinguished and the baby blue that made him look ill. Now he sticks to deeper blues and looks years younger. For eyewear, please, if you've had the same frames for more than 5 years, it's time for an update. Think of glasses as you would any other accessory. They should enhance your features and reflect current styles without being trendy. Metal frames tend to be lighter visually and can make your face appear less heavy, while plastic framed in the right color can brighten your complexion. Proper fit really is transformative. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this. Clothes should fit the body you have now. Not too tight, not too loose, just right. I've found that many specialty stores now offer free basic alterations, so take advantage. A $5 alteration can make a $50 shirt look like a $200 one. The third piece strategy has saved me on countless occasions. Keep a few completer pieces in your closet. A good blazer, a couple of cardigans, a quality vest. These can transform a basic outfit instantly. My neighbor Tom keeps a Navy sport coat in his car at all times. Smart man. You never know when you might need to elevate your look quickly. Looking modern without trying too hard is about balance. Avoid anything too extreme. Ultra skinny pants, overly distressed denim, exaggerated silhouettes. But do update basic shapes every few years. Lapel widths change, collar shapes evolve, hemlines shift. Small updates keep you looking current without looking like you're trying to recapture your youth. For footwear, comfort and style are both non-negotiable at our age. I've found several brands that offer excellent support while still looking contemporary. And please, keep them polished and in good repair. Nothing ages an outfit faster than scuffed or worn-out shoes, no matter how expensive they were when new. That strategic skin showing I mentioned, it's about balance. A glimpse of forearm, a hint of clavicle, perhaps an ankle. These small exposures keep you from looking bundled up and hidden away. It's subtle but effective. And finally, posture and movement. These require daily attention at our age. I do my wall exercise every morning without fail. I also make a point of getting up and moving every hour throughout the day to keep my body fluid and my posture strong. Remember, confidence is the most attractive quality at any age. And there you have it, my 10 style tips for looking great beyond 60. These principles have served me well into my 85th year, and I hope they'll do the same for you. Remember, style isn't about vanity. It's about presenting your best self to the world and feeling confident in your own skin. When you look good, you feel good, and that energy affects everything from your relationships to your health. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Age Secrets for more tips on living your best life in your golden years. Until next time, this is James reminding you that age is just a number, but style is timeless.